Hey guys, thanks for obviously stopping by and watching the video. Just remember, if you like it, just leave a like. Um, and if you do find yourself coming back here on the regular, then please subscribe. It may not help you a lot, but it does help me a lot. So thank you, and let's get on with the video. Bonjour mes amis, je suis le Legend Canadien, and welcome to the Pictures Chatter on this Friday. So it's time to talk about baseball. So let's start with a quiet piece of news that happened months ago, but was not made known until now, apparently. In order to assess the prospects for selling the team, the Baltimore Orioles had hired Goldman Sachs to, obviously, like I said, assess to sell the team. I didn't realize the Orioles weren't going to sell the team in the first place. I don't know. That's something for me. But I also want to give, real quick, as we move on to the next part, I want to give a major round of applause, a major congratulations to Albert Pujols for reaching 700 career home runs. That is fucking phenomenal. Seriously, that is phenomenal. Like, wow. He hit 2 home runs in the Friday night game against the Dodgers to get to that mark, and he fucking deserves every single piece of that. Well deserved. Congratulations, Albert Pujols. Very well deserved for you. Moving on, we have an extension to talk about. Luis Castillo is in agreement with the Mariners on a 5-year, $108 million extension with vesting option for 6 years, or for a 6th year with the team. That would bring the total to $133 million. That is huge, and that actually helps the Mariners a lot with their bullpen. And with this deal, it includes a full no-trade clause for the first 3 years of that deal. Again, that helps solidify the Mariners bullpen for years to come. And actually, a pretty good contract. That's not too large, that's not too small. It's good. It's a manageable contract. And that's really good. That's always a good thing to have. Moving on to the White Sox. Because of the heart issues that he's been facing recently, Tony La Russa will not be back to manage the White Sox this season. Again, like, the White Sox have been doing a lot better without him, but that does not mean that they should have to fucking have their coach deal with that shit. Get better, La Russa. Please take care of your heart, for the love of God. And then moving on, after 7 seasons with the team, the Marlins and coach Don Mattingly, I know I said coach, I meant manager, have agreed to mutually part ways. There's 2 statements that I'm going to read. The first one is from the chairman and principal owner, Bruce Sherman. The second one is from Don Mattingly himself. The first statement reads, and I quote, "We are fortunate to have had Don Mattingly leading our team on the field over the last 7 years. He has represented the Marlins, our players, our fans, and the South Florida community with unmatched dignity and pride. Over the course of our recent conversations with Don, we both agreed not to pursue a new contract for the 2023 season, and that the time is right for a new voice to lead our clubhouse. He will depart with the most wins and most games managed in franchise history, and we are proud of Don's many accomplishments, including winning the National League Manager of the Year in 2020 when he guided the Marlins to a postseason after a 16-year-long absence. In the secondary statement from Don Mattingly himself says, "Today I am announcing that I will not be seeking a contract extension with the Miami Marlins. After meeting with Mr. Sherman and discussing with Kim Ng, again, I can never pronounce that last name, so I apologize. I can say Ng. All parties agreed that it was time for a new voice in the organization. I am proud and honored to have served as manager of the Marlins for the past 7 years and have enjoyed my experiences and relationships I've developed within the organization. I look forward to spending time with my family in Evansville and to any future endeavors." At least this was a mutual parting of ways and one that they can agree on. Like since then, hey, they've done well. They've done well. I mean, this breakup could have been a whole lot worse, but at least it didn't. Moving on, I just gotta try to find the next piece of news here because I'm scrolling on Twitter. I swear to God, I'm bad at this. Oh yeah, so I guess before we move on to the wild card, tonight in the game against the Blue Jays, again, time recording, Thursday, September 29th, 1:01 a.m. Aaron Judge hits his American League record-tying 61st home run. He ties Roger Maris for the most home runs produced in a single season in the American League. I hope to God that Aaron Judge breaks that record. And I'm a Blue Jays fan, and I'm saying that about a fucking Yankee. I hope to God that he does it. If he does it, he will have damn well deserved it. Because seriously, the dude's went on a tear. You cannot, I'm really saying this, you cannot make that shit up. He has been on a fucking roll. Go after it, Aaron. We're rooting for you. So now to end the Pictures Chatter, and to end a week of videos for me, it's time to go over the playoff picture right now in the MLB. This is probably going to be the last update that we have before I reveal the bracket next week, because that's when we have an idea of what it's going to look like. So, with it, the final update before the regular season ends. So let's get ourselves into it quickly. In the American League, every division leader has clinched their division. The Astros still remain the number 1 seed at 102-54. The Yankees are still 2nd seed at 96-59. The Guardians just clinched their division tonight, and they have one, and they are 87-68 in the 3rd seed. For the wild card, the Blue Jays are still on top, 87-69, 2 games above the threshold. 2nd seed is the Tampa Bay Rays, 85-70. They're half game above the threshold. In 3rd, it is the Mariners, 84-70. So, the only team that is left for possible contention with the Mariners is the Baltimore Orioles. But so much would need to happen in order for the Orioles to make it there. What would need to happen is the Orioles would need to win out. They're at 155 games now. So they would need to go 7-0 from this recording onward. They would need to go undefeated, and the Mariners would need to lose at least 6. At least 6. But for safe terms, let's say they lose out. If they lose out from the time of this recording, and the Orioles win out, the Orioles get 3rd seed. If not, if the Orioles so much as lose 1 game, that's it. The American League will pretty much be set. For the National League, again, it's kind of straightforward. The Dodgers clinched the number 1 seed, and they are 106-48. Right now, they are playing the San Diego Padres, so that means score update. And as of right now, they're on the top of the 10th. No score. Right now, it's the Dodgers at the bat. But no score in that game through fucking 9. That's interesting. So, second seed is the Mets as of right now at 98-58. Again, the Braves are really hot on their ass right now. And third is the St. Louis Cardinals. They clinched their division and they're at 90-66. For the wildcard teams, the Braves are still the only team to have a playoff spot clinched. Out of any of the wildcard teams, they are 97-59, 13 games above the wildcard threshold. Second is the Padres at 86-68, and they are 3 games above the threshold. Third place, for now, is the Philadelphia Phillies, 83-71. Why do I say for now? The Brewers are a half game back. They are 83-72. We are half a game back of the Phillies. Basically, because the Phillies played the Cubs next. They played today. Again, time recording is still Thursday morning, so today. And the Brewers played the Marlins. If the Phillies lose this game and the Brewers win, the Brewers are going to take third place for the time being. Will that be the case? We don't know. San Francisco is pretty much eliminated. For the eliminated teams, for the American League, all you need to know, everyone except the Orioles. Everyone except the Orioles that's not in the wild card, that's in the wild card race, they're out. Completely out. For the National League, everyone but the Brewers at this point. We'll just say the Giants are eliminated. We'll just say that. Even though their elimination number is 2, let's just say for the fact that they're eliminated. Let's just say that now. Because that's pretty much what it's going to be looking like from there on forward. But, yeah. So, what will this playoff bracket look like next week? That, my friends, is what we're going to find out next week. So, hope you guys did enjoy. If you did, leave a like. Comment down below if you guys want to see me next. If you haven't done so already and you're coming back on the channel on the regular, subscribe and join the Electrical Nation. It would help me greatly. But until next time, je suis le Canadien. Bonne nuit, bon weekend, and au revoir.